My little show jumps over to hsn.com. All right, here's something from Improvements. Improvements is a section of HSN, our big company, that focuses on making your life in your home better. They're home items. Now, this is a kit, a cleaning kit, and we're calling it the outdoor cleaning kit, but I wanna tell you that there's so many different things that you can do with it. And I'm gonna first start out by showing what you're getting. First of all, you're getting this bag, and the bag opens up. It's really, really nice. It's a nice, you can see how long it is. This bag is for everything, will come beautifully nested, and everything's gonna be, fits inside the bag, which I think is nice. You also get this telescopic handle. Why? Because maybe you wanna clean the side of your house. Maybe you wanna clean a window, and here get the window, where you scrub and squeegee just like a professional, and that's included. So even if you just use this one time and not hire a professional window washer with a telescopic handle, even if you've got a window inside your house, I've got a mirror that goes all the way to my cathedral ceilings that I use for this, and it is, you know, genius, okay? So that's included. How about washing your car? You have to be really careful with a soft, soft bristle in order to wash your car. We include it. Okay, so then also, how about some soap in your car? I'm gonna direct you over to this guy. What you can do is you can put soap inside here. Water's gonna go in to regular garden hose, go through here, add soap, put on the bristle, the soft bristle extension, boom, and then you're soaping your car as you're washing it. Then you turn this off, take that out of the equation. You can very easily take it out, that piece out, and then rinse the whole thing. So, and here's the guy you rinse it with. So you have 9 different functions. I mean, excuse me, 7 different patterns on here. You have a rinse, you've got a wash, you've got a bucket filler, which is gonna be like a lot hard stream, and then you're gonna have like a soft spray, like maybe you're gonna be watering delicate flowers. 7 different functions on this, again, with a telescopic handle. So you can blast it and clean your gutters with it. You can clean the side of your house with the stronger bristle. You can do your windows. You can wash your car and do other items too, and all of it with the telescopic handle or not, your choice. So here's a little video of a lady doing it. Now, this is the soap function. She's adding a little soap. Whatever your cleaner is, you can just pop that in. Maybe you're washing the car, maybe you're washing the side of your house, maybe you're doing that window. So what you can do is you can start out by doing some soap all up and down that big, huge window. If your house looks something like this and you're saying, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna get to that. That's just never gonna be clean. You know, maybe there's like spider webs up there and it gets gross as, you know, the winter. Well, now is the time. Have you ever driven by new homes when they build new homes and you say, oh, I'd like to get a brand new house where everything's brand new. Well, they just look spanking clean on the outside. Well, you can clean your house on the inside all day long, but how do you clean the outside of your house? This is how you do it. And at $59.95, it is a steal. Very, very popular here at HSN. We're gonna ship it out to you for free. I always love when we have free shipping specials. So when I'm taking a look at what to include for 10 faves, I think that that's something that I really take into consideration. Here are the color choices, by the way, and everything matches, including the bag that it nests in. Lime actually just sold out, so thank you for your calls and orders on that. So gray, blue, purple, red. Red is what I have out here that you're seeing. Fuchsia, pink, and then we also have it in orange. So those are the colors that we have, and that's gonna be piping around your storage bag, and all the attachments, everything's included. So here's a guy cleaning the underside of the eave. I mean, cleaning those windows up on the second story. And again, you know, how are you gonna get to those? I mean, look at that brush where you're really going in there and you're scrubbing and you just got the, you know, you get that water in there. I just think that you're gonna use this. You're gonna use it, and even if you save the money one time on having, ooh, what happened? Here, I'm back. Even if you save the money one time on having somebody wash the outside of your windows, you're gonna really appreciate it. Now, maybe you've got those glass sliding doors. I have those in my house. Well, I mean, what kind of a job is that with like a sprayer and some paper towels? You're gonna wanna, you know, wash with this side, squeegee with this side, just like they do, the professionals do. This is an attachment. You know, just this one attachment is gonna be worth its weight in gold. You're gonna use this a lot. And listen, have you ever had your car washed, your car detailed? $60 one time. Well, okay, so here you go. You'll be able to wash your car. And I went to a home improvement store because my daughter claimed she was gonna wash her car. I believe it. I believe she'll do that. And I was gonna buy, I was just gonna buy this. Honestly, to find bristles that were soft, I went up and down the aisles and I didn't find anything that I felt was soft enough to be on your car. You don't wanna scratch your car. You don't wanna scratch it. I mean, I think you have to go to maybe like an auto specialty store to get something like this. This is gonna be included. And I'm gonna show you all the attachments and what they're used for. We got a cute little picture with everything. So you have a floor brush. We have the window squeegee, you have the round brush, the car brush. Notice it's specifically called a car brush because it's specifically bristles that are soft enough that they're not gonna damage the finish of your paint. The soap dispenser is awesome because like a professional car wash, you can just have the water come through the hose, through the soap, through the brush, and be doing that all in one quick pass. 7-pattern hose nozzle, 7-pattern nozzle is really nice because you can really you can customize. And then the angle pull, so if you're doing something where you want to get an angle, maybe your gutters or something like that, you can do it. And then of course the telescopic handle is included, and then of course the storage bag is included. It's a huge configuration, and this, by the way, is an exclusive deal here at HSN. $30 off today, full presentation at 10 a.m. Item number 466456 is the item number if you would like to pick it up now.